My next guest is finally going to be back in action coming up here at UFC 257 on January 23rd. It is Amir Albazi back here on the program. Amir, how's it going?
Yes, it's going very, very good. I'm so excited for this fight and very excited to go back to Fight Island and do what I do.
Yes, and be on the same card as Conor McGregor. I mean, you got to be excited about that. I know you wanted to fight last year, but that's a pretty good, consolation prize, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. I believe God closed one door for me and opened up another, and I'm looking to go in there and actually steal the show from McGregor himself.
Before we talk about this fight, what exactly happened with the last fight? I was reading it was travel restrictions. On whose end was it that couldn't take the fight? I was trying to remember. I couldn't find out exactly what happened.
I went there. I was in Las Vegas, ready to go. On the Tuesday, I got the news that my opponent never got a visa.
Oh, wow.
Which is, of course, it's really hard, after you just finish the camp and, your body just ready to go, but it's no dramas, I'm always training anyway. So I just went back home, continued training camp, and we're here now. And I hope this Kazaki kid cannot run away now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously disappointing because that's something that's like an organizational thing, right? It wasn't even like an injury or something that was out of the blue. Like, that's something that was in his camp's control. Was there ever part of you that thought, maybe I want a different opponent if they're not getting their act together? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking, because I had a lot of forward and back, and my coach wanted me back too, and he really liked this fight. So he said, let's just get back on plan, continue training and just go fight again. Especially when this card opened up, they told me about this card. So I was feeling, you know what, I'd rather go back home, train properly, and come back and do it properly on this card instead.
Yeah, so the timing worked out. That's good. Was it tough at all having to reset? You think you're going to fight and then you got to go back into camp again. Was that difficult for you?
To be honest, not really. Like, I'm always training. I'm always in the gym. So it's basically, I didn't get to fight. That's what's about it. So now I just prepared even more. And actually, I feel even better than last time. So I'm just looking forward to go in and put on a great show for all the fans and everyone who's watching.
Yes. And that's good to hear because I know sometimes you might overtrain, if you're doing too much in camp, but it sounds like you got everything under control, which is awesome. This is going to sound like Groundhog Day again, but how do you feel like you match up against him? Because you obviously same opponent, but anything else you sort of picked up over these last little bits in terms of your opponent?
To be honest, I've been just sharpening my tools a lot more. So, and not to sound cocky, but I don't think this guy can do anything to me. He doesn't have any submissions on his record, no knockouts. I have all the submissions. I finish fights. He don't. So really, I don't know. He may be looking there to come in and survive against me, but let's see how that goes. But I don't believe he can. I don't believe he's better than me in any aspect of MMA.
Training partners, who did you mainly get to work with for this camp?
I'm having great training partners. My main training partners is Javed and Farid Bashara, one of the best bantamweights in Europe coming up. I have Isai Villamour, a lot of guys here at London Shoot who is don't have the names yet, but the skills are all there. And I have full confidence in my camp, in my training, and my coaching. I'm just ready to go. To be honest, I can't wait to get back to Fight Island. I loved it last time.
And how about the weight? I imagine when the first fight was canceled, you probably still kept the diet on point and made sure that the weight cut was going well. Yeah,
exactly. Same thing, Maybe I wanted a burger here and there, but, I just have to wait after the fight and, celebrate properly after.
No, that's smart. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
It's going to be Javed Bashara and Isai Villamour, both of my training partners.
Excellent. And how do you envision the fight playing out on January 23rd? How do you think it plays out?
I think it's going to look like I'm on a different level. You're going to see it straight from the beginning. This kid's just going to drown. And I think his second round is going to be out. He's going to be out either by a KO or submission.
Where does a win put you in the division? Because you're on a roll right now that would make you 14-1 if you got the win here. Do you feel like, with the flyweight division being as wide open as it is, do you feel like a win or two could really put you in that contender spot soon?
Yeah, definitely. After this victory, I'm looking to get someone, ranked, someone that gonna take me to the belt,
Yeah.
So, like you say, I think also the division is wide open. So I'm looking just to go through guys to achieve my goal.
What did you think of, because we haven't had a chance to talk since then, what did you think of the flyweight title fight between Figueiredo and Moreno? That was just an awesome fight. Seeing a fight like that, does that kind of pump you up, just knowing what could be ahead for you?
Yeah, of course. I see the level they're on, and I also know what level I am on. And I know I can compete with these guys with no problem at all. So I'm just motivated to, whoever they put in front of me, get rid of them and work towards that title.
And it looks like Cody Garbrandt is going to stay at bantamweight because he's got to wait for that fight to happen at flyweight. Do you prefer that? Because, some people felt like Garbrandt didn't get a win in flyweight and he was going to get the title shot. And then other people felt like, well, you know what? He's a big name for the division. He'll get more recognition. Where did you stand on that?
To be honest, I don't really care about him like that. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm doing me,
Yeah.
If it's Cejudo, Figueiredo, Garbrandt, I don't really care. In the end of the day, I'm going to go in there, fight another man. And if this man's last name is Garbrandt, Cejudo, Figueiredo, Moreno, I don't really care. I'm just going to go in and do me. So if they want to jump weight classes here and there, or whoever is the champ, or whoever is going to be the champ, I don't care. I'm coming to take that belt, period.
Excellent. Last question before we go here. You watching any TV, any Netflix, playing any video games? What are you doing during camp when you're not training?
I'm the boring type. I just train, to be honest. I just train all day. If I'm not training, I'm watching fights. I enjoy it.
What's a good fight you watched recently? What's something that you just checked out recently?
Letzilla, if you know who it is.
Yeah, I know the name.
Yeah. It's basically as a Muay Thai practitioner that moves very nice. I like his style. So I've been watching him lately a lot more.
Good stuff. Amir, thanks so much for doing this. Really appreciate you making the time, man. I know you're going to be fighting next Saturday. We're looking forward to it. UFC 257. Anyone you want to thank? Any sponsors? Any social media? I'll give you the last word.
Thank you so much. I want to just thank my team, London Shoot Fighters, all my training partners, my coaches, and everyone who helped me through this. I don't want to mention any name, and I don't want to forget any name.
Right.
But those who helped me, you know exactly who you are. Thank you so much.